Hey there, this is Tracking25 and welcome back to another Redstone tutorial. In this video, I'll be showing you how to build the automatic bamboo farm that you can see behind me right over here that you can actually build with redstone or without redstone. Now this farm actually was featured in my 3 Minecraft farms you must need for Minecraft 1.15. Just in case you haven't seen that video, there'll be a link down in the description down below and also an iCard in the right hand corner of the screen. Now this farm is actually very simple to build and it doesn't use that many resources I can see in the back over here. And how it works is you just flick this lever right over here. And you can see that the bamboo grows up to that point over there, and eventually a piston pushes off the bottom block over here, breaking the bamboo and then the items going into these chests down over here. Now this farm has been running for about 10 seconds, and if I flick this lever off and check the chest, you can see that the chest is already filling up with bamboo, just like that, so you can get a lot of bamboo in your world really fast by using this farm. Now like mentioned before, this farm can be used with or without redstone, so over time the bamboos will actually grow up to that point over there. Then once one bamboo reaches the observer blocks over there, pistons down over here will break off the bamboo and you can still collect bamboo in your chest over time. So you don't have to be using the redstone for this farm. You can have it off just in case you want to hear the clicking from the droppers or dispensers actually over and over again. But this farm is actually very simple to build, so let's get on with the tutorial. Now for the bamboo farm, you can build it as wide as you want. In this example over here, I have it going 5 wide, but you can build it 10 wide, 20 wide, as long as you want. But I recommend only doing it about 5 to 8 blocks wide, just because you get a whole lot of bamboo just from this short farm over here. Now in this example, I'll be building it 3 wide. So to do that, what you have to do is place 3 chests just like that. And then behind these chests, you want to place hoppers going to the chests. And into those hoppers, more hoppers over here. And on these back hoppers, you just have to place rails going this way. And then minecart hoppers on top of these rails like that. And to seal off the hoppers, you want to place a couple blocks behind it like that. A couple blocks behind it like that. And then 1 block up like this. And on these blocks over here, what you want to do is place some grass blocks going that way. Just like that. And then bamboo on top of these blocks over here. And this is where your bamboo is going to grow up for your farm. Now behind the bamboo, what you have to do is just place blocks down just right over here. And on top of those blocks, you want to place the dispenser. And in the dispenser, we're going to be filling it up with bone meal, and this is what causes the bamboo to grow extremely fast in the farm right over there. The next thing we have to do is just place some observer blocks behind the dispenser. And to do that, what you want to do is get out some blocks and go out 2 like that. Place 3 blocks aside over here, then place the observers facing into these blocks over here. And it actually might be easier just to remove one of the dispensers like that, and place the observers just like that on that block over here. Make sure that they're going to that bottom block over there. Perfect, they all are. And then when you're done, you can just put your dispensers back over here. Now next up, we just have to put some powered rails behind the observer blocks. So to do that, you want to put 3 blocks down over here, break these top blocks over there, and place a powered rail over here. Perfect, once that's done, we just have to place a block up right over here, break that bottom block over there, and have observer going into this block over here. Perfect, it's going into that block there. Then we just have to break this block over there, place the observer facing that way, go out a couple blocks, break that block over here, and have a sticky piston going to this observer like that. Then put a lever on this block over here, and now you notice once you flick the lever, you should hear the dispensers firing, and that's what we're going to place in our bone meal next. The next step now is just placing some pistons and then the shell for the bamboo farm. Now on top of the dispensers over here, what you want to do is place some pistons going this way, and then we have to count up 12 from the bottom block. So this is 1, 2, and then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And on the 12th block, you want to place the observer facing this way. Then we have to build a little pattern going down with the observer block and note blocks. So over here, what you want to place some note blocks going right over there. Then redstone dust on the note blocks. And other note blocks, you want to place some observers, just like that. And repeat this pattern going down with note block. And then redstone dust on the note blocks over here. Going down with some more observers. Same thing one more time with the note blocks. Redstone dust on the note blocks over here, and then some observers going downwards. And then when you get to this point over here, you can actually just place some normal blocks right over there with redstone dust like that. And you may notice once the bamboo gets to that point right over here, the pistons are going to push the bamboo off and they're going to go down to your system over there. Now we can just fill out the rest of the blocks over here, filling it up until we get to the observer point over here. Then when we get to this point over here, we actually have to go up 4 blocks higher, just because the bamboo can go to a max of 16, so we want to make sure we get the highest bamboo possible. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we get to the 4th block over here, we can encase the area like that. just like that, and then build a little shell going down to make sure that no bamboos can fall out. Shell going down all the way till here, and same thing going up. Oops, don't need that there. Good enough. And then I also like to put glass in front of the bamboo just to make sure that it does not fall out. So I'll put some glass blocks over here. And going all the way up until I get to the top point. It might take a while, but it should be super to build in survival. All I do is just pillar up with the glass blocks, then use your lighter to fall down, and you shouldn't take any damage. Or you can just have feather falling, and I'm pretty sure you'll survive the fall since it's only 16 blocks high. Perfect, we got to that point over there. Now for the last step, we're just going to put in the bone meal and the dispensers to make sure that the farm can be used over and over again. Now for the bone meal, all I have to do is go to the back of the farm over here and place hoppers going into the dispensers right over here. Then more hoppers into those hoppers over there. And have a chest on top of these just like that. And then fill these chests up with bone meal. That should be enough. Bone meal. That should be enough. And then over here, bone meal. That is perfectly good. And I'll just wait a few seconds just to make sure those benches get some bone meal. That should be enough. Now if I click the farm on, you see that the bamboo grows to the top. And when it gets to that point over there, the pistons push it off. And it'll keep going over and over again. And just in that short time, you can see that, let's see, there's almost a stack of bamboo in each of the chests right over here. And now the last thing for the farm you can do is just make the area a whole lot prettier like I have over there. So to do that, you can just fill out the blocks right over here, because those blocks could be hidden. And then build a little tower up like that, just so it looks nice. And that's about it for the farm. If you want, you can place the blocks over here, going all the way to the top, but it's not necessary. Once you have this little setup over here, everything should be fine. You should be able to collect bamboo over time. But anyways guys, that's going to do it for this redstone tutorial. Let me know what you think about this video. I think it's a pretty good bamboo farm. You could get a whole lot over time to build scaffolding blocks and use it for a fuel source. Anyways guys, it's been Tracking 25, and I'll see you guys in the next video.